Hi. I'm Sarah. You don't see my face very much. Wonder Trumpet. Muppet. You'll see why I got that name if you see me talk for a while. Yeah. Um, so, yes, February. Vlog every day. I have never vlogged, ever. So, this is going to be interesting. But this was not necessarily a challenge, but a thing that Tamara Laporte came up with of willowing.com. She is awesome. Her art is awesome. She's an awesome instructor. She's just sort of generally awesome. And so since my husband just drove off this morning and is going to be gone until mid-March, I figured this is probably a good time to do this stuff because, you know, I'm going to have some free time, I guess. And I'm probably going to be super sad and lonely. So I figured, oh, why not share my sad loneliness with the internet? Aren't you lucky? But the benefit of doing this as sort of a group effort is that she has issued prompts, and prompts are awesome. This day's prompt is gratitude. So what we're grateful for, and I am pretty big on gratitude just in general. You know, the what do you say is probably the biggest thing, the words I've said to my children, because I want them to be thankful for everything that they do and get and whatever. So so gratitude is huge for me. But right now, at this exact moment, the thing I am most grateful for is connection. The internet is a pretty awesome vehicle for connection. I actually had real life connection, which does not really ever happen because I never leave my house. But they built a library next door, and that's awesome because I love being this close to that many books. However, you know, construction and traffic and, you know, my driveway full of mud. Thank you very much, town of Hume. But they had their grand opening this weekend, and I went. You know, I had spent a lot of time at the library shelving books, and before they opened, to help them, you know, I mean, I spent many hours over there shelving and shifting and organizing and, you know, touching, because bookworm. So the community room in the library had a bunch of art hanging that hadn't been hanging there before. I mean, I had just been in there like last Wednesday and there was no art. I mean, I walk past it all the time. I can see the walls. There's no art. So I had asked somebody where all the art came from, because, you know, this town is like this big. I mean, it's like 600 people or something. Like, there can't be that many artists here, you know. But to my surprise, someone said it was all local talent. And I said, well, how do I get to be local talent? Like, how do I get to be included in that local talent? I mean, I think my weird stuff would look great on the walls with all the still lifes and the roses and the, you know, pretties. So that led to this person said talk to this person said talk to this person. Then finally I ended up talking to the right person, who told me all about this cool couple. I don't know if they're a couple or not, but she seemed awkward enough talking about them that I assumed that they're a couple, because, you know, town this big, but they're still kind of, I mean, they're all afraid of refugees and you know, the evil gay people. Sorry, Mom. You're fine, just, you know, no PDA with your wife, you hear? No. So anyway, this couple they're both retired. They have this big studio, and they, you know, on Mondays and Wednesdays invite whoever wants to come to their studio, and you pay like $5 and they'll let you use all their stuff and, you know, give you assistance if you need assistance and whatever. And I don't necessarily feel like I need assistance, but I do feel like I need connection. And one of the things that I wanted to bring forward into the year was more connection. So that's pretty awesome. And I didn't do it today because I found out that I was going to have an empty house, and I'm trying to record a workshop, and I never have an empty house, and so that's kind of difficult. When, you know, this door behind me will randomly open and a random teenage boy will walk out. So I figured since I had an empty house, I should probably record instead of going and hanging out at somebody's studio. But Wednesday, I think I'm going to do that. And also a new yoga class that I just also found out about at the library. I think I'm going to do that on Wednesday too. So that's pretty exciting. Connection. Like connection that I didn't know about, you know. And then connection on the internet world, you know, is huge. It's huge for me because my town is this big, and there aren't a lot of people who don't scare me who live here. There's, you know, there are a couple people that don't scare me, but I probably count them on these two hands, and only I can count on this hand the people that I actually want to spend time with. So the internet is sort of huge, and for that sort of connection, the people that I do have that I do get to actually spend time with, I am incredibly, incredibly thankful for, because, you know, you keep me sane, along with my children also. You keep me sane. And along with, you know, new friendships like my friend Effie, who has just been had such an incredible impact on my life in just this short amount of time that I've known her. It's like I love when I find little bits of my soul, you know. I don't necessarily ascribe to soul mates, but I think there are pieces of our souls out there attached to other people. And when you actually get to find them, it is sort of amazing. So Effie. And, you know, Tamara Laporte, who is, you know, leading this whole vlog everyday thing. She has, you know, she really opened my eyes to the world of art journaling, which has totally changed my life, and doing art in a way that I hadn't ever done it before. And so, you know, I'm super grateful for that, and just for her general kindness of spirit. It's just, she's sort of amazing to watch, and I just sort of, you know, tootle along the sidelines, but she's pretty amazing. And Effie and I co-admin Journal 52, and the Journal 52 community has just been awe-inspiring, and I've been grateful to get to watch that, like to watch these connections being connected, you know. And I would like fail a sobriety test. Totally sober. That watching the connections being made there too, which is awesome, and watching all those amazing people just being so generous with their time and their kind words, and they're just, you're all amazing. That's what I'm saying. If you're following me because of Journal 52, know that I'm talking about you. You are amazing. Amazing. So yeah, I'm also doing a lettering challenge this month, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how this works, if I actually manage to do this every day or not. Every time I've tried a daily challenge, I have failed miserably. But if I, you know, don't do it, then I don't do it. You know, what am I going to do? Life goes on. But I made this cute little guy today. Aww. He's blue. He's not done, but, you know, I did that this morning. So, so yeah. I'm kind of grateful for, grateful for challenges this month, because I am gonna need distractions, and I can only distract myself with Angry Birds Pop so much. But even that makes me miss my husband, because he's the whole reason I'm playing it. Jeez, he's been gone, like, you know, 6 hours. And I'm used to him leaving. He leaves for 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, you know. Like, he leaves, comes home for a weekend, leaves again. But he's never been gone this long. So it's a little daunting. All right, so that's enough. That's enough out of me. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope I don't lose every single subscriber that I have because of my crazy insanity. So yeah, the Muppety thing, it's real clear right now, right? Yeah, all right. All right, so bye. Mwah, mwah. See you tomorrow.